Hi, Ryan here again, back with some more training this on personal development. Personal development, everyone that walks through the door here at Bayside, we want to try and give you some skills that you can use to improve your life, whether it be at work or outside. And personal development is something that everyone does throughout all phases of life, from the moment you're born until your elder years. And so, what we wanted to do today was just introduce you to personal development and some different concepts that could help you just with everyday tasks, whether they're work related or outside of work in your personal settings. So um, personal development includes activities that improve your awareness and identity, develop talents and potential, build human capital and facilitate employability, enhances the quality of life, and contributes to the realization of dreams and aspirations. The concept is not limited to self-help, but includes formal and informal activities for developing others in roles such as teachers, customer service industry, counselors, managers, life coaches, or mentors. Personal development, the concept of personal development includes the following activities: improving self awareness, improving self knowledge, improving or learning new skills, becoming a self leader, developing strengths or talents, identifying or improving potential, enhancing your lifestyle or the quality of your life, um, executing personal development plans, and improving social abilities. Why is personal development important? It's easy to miss life's subliminal messages and guidance if you're only going through the motions. This is where personal development comes into play. It's a shift in your mindset that allows you to embark on a meaningful journey of growth and self reflection. When you start incorporating personal development into your life, you'll likely find yourself asking questions such as: in my ideal world, what would I be doing with my time and energy? If I'm unhappy at my current job, what other career paths would I want? If I had unlimited resources to make changes in my life, what would these changes look like? What are the simple changes I can make today to my routine that may deepen my happiness? Those are some things why reasons why personal development is important. Benefits. What are the benefits of personal development? Well, first, it keeps you motivated. Staying motivated both personally and professionally doesn't come naturally for everyone. Even those who are particularly skilled at finding motivation often may need to refer to their personal development goals to stay on track. A quick review of your personal development goals can reignite your fire and motivate you to be better. In terms of professional development, having a clear personal development plan can also help keep employees loyal to their organization. Some other reasons why personal development is beneficial: it allows you to reflect on your talents. Um, it allows you to reflect on your strengths, highlighting and unearthing some skills you didn't realize you have. You can compete with relative ease. You can feel comfortable doing. You don't require supervision while doing. As you reflect on your development learning process, reflect on the current talents you possess in addition to the talents you wish you had. So create a roadmap that you can use to focus on developing certain skills in the future. Say you want to learn a new language, or maybe you want to learn how to grow vegetables in the back garden. These are all different types of goals that uh, are beneficial to enhancing your quality of life. Refine your existing skills. Taking a step back and evaluating your current skills can give you the push you need to further lean into them and refine them. It's only natural if one of your reasons for personal development is to improve upon your current skills and talents, even if it means failing along the way. It supports a healthy work culture. The culture at your work will undoubtedly have a significant impact on your overall job happiness. While this is an intangible aspect of any company, employees know a healthy work culture when they experience it. If your company leans into personal development, encourages employees to ask questions, take risks, and make valuable connections, chances are high that employees will feel valued and will produce high quality work. You improve self-awareness. Another reason for self-development is important that it helps individuals reflect on who they are at the core. It's easy to get caught up in your daily schedules and routine without carving out time to reflect. It forces individuals to find happiness in their own lives while encouraging self-awareness and reflection. It increases resilience. Life can throw curveballs your way. We all know that any day. Yesterday is different than today, and tomorrow will be different than today. In fact, you should expect them. If you approach difficult situations with the mindset that will only make you stronger and more well rounded in the end, you will be able to navigate any situation with grace. Okay, so how do we develop and set goals? We're going to teach you today about the SMART method. Setting and achieving personal development goals isn't just stimulating for the individual by taking people outside of their comfort zone, it creates an atmosphere where accepted convention can continuously be challenged and tested. The SMART method helps you effectively approach reaching your goals in the workplace by applying the SMART as a grid is usually helpful for creating specifically measured, clearly defined targets that you like to reach. So the SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. So we'll start with S, specific. Take the time to sit down and decide all of the essential details of what you want your career to look like and what your day-to-day life will entail. Will allow you to get much clearer. This will allow you to get much clearer about the particular goals you're working towards. Next, are they measurable? In order for a goal to be effective, there needs to exist measurable criteria to highlight the achievement. Without this measurement, it's difficult to determine if the goal was actually a success. If, for example, someone has the goal to increase their income, this is very ambitious, and there is no way to determine exactly what this would look like. Achievable. Setting goals you can reasonably accomplish within a certain time frame will help keep you motivated and focused. Before you begin working towards a goal, decide whether it's something you can achieve now or if there are additional preliminary steps you should take to become better prepared. R is for relevant. When setting goals for yourself, consider whether they are relevant. Each of your goals should align with your values and larger long-term goals. If your goal doesn't contribute towards a broader objective, you may rethink it. Ask yourself why the goal is important to you and how achieving it will help and how it will contribute towards your long-term goals. And finally, T. T is time-based. What's your goal time frame? An end date can help provide motivation and help you prioritize. For example, if your goal is to earn a promotion, you might give yourself 6 months. If you haven't achieved your goal by then, take the time to consider why. Your time frame might have been unrealistic, or you might have run into an unexpected roadblock, or your goal may be unachievable. Now we're going to shift into dealing with conflict in the workplace. Conflict in the workplace. Human beings experience this in their day-to-day lives with their friends, families, and more so professional. In the workplace, conflicts cause a massive degree of frustration, pain, discomfort, sadness, and anger. It is a normal life aspect. In the world of today, organizations hire employees from diverse geographical locations with dissimilar cultural and intellectual backgrounds, as well as various viewpoints. In a working environment where people have desperate outlooks towards the same problems, disagreements are bound to happen. So, how can we resolve conflicts in the workplace? Step one is clarify the source of the conflict. The first step in resolving conflict is clarifying its source, and defining the cause of the conflict will enable you to understand how the issue came to grow in the first place. You'll be able to get both parties to consent to what the disagreement is, and to do so, you need to discuss the needs which are not being met on both sides of the issue. From there, we can find a safe and private place to talk. Have a constructive conversation. You need to find an environment that is safe for you to talk. Such a place also enables you to take the necessary risk for honest communication regarding the issues at hand. So conflict sometimes may arise in the middle of your shift, in the presence of a customer in their office or out on the sales floor, and so it's always nice to be able to take that conversation into a quiet space, whether that be outside, out of the view of others, or maybe it's in a closed or unoccupied conference room or janitorial closet. Afterwards, all parties want to make sure you're actively listening and letting others have their say. After getting all parties to meet in a secure, private place, let them have the opportunity to air out their views and perceptions regarding the issue. Give each party equal time to express their thoughts and concerns without favoring each other or one another. From there, investigate the situation. After getting the parties to meet, let them have the opportunity to air out their views regarding the issues, give them equal time to express their thoughts, embrace a positive, assertive approach while in the meeting. If necessary, set ground rules. Take this approach and encourage both of these parties to articulate their thoughts in an open and honest manner. Determine ways to meet a common goal. When managing conflict process, you need to have a common objective, which is resolving the issue, ensuring it does not resurface. And to solve any problem, you need to be aware of the different stages of conflict. This will enable you to look at the ideal way to meet that common goal. And last, agree on the best solution and determine the responsibilities each party has in the resolution. Managing and resolving this conflict model of communication, employees will find easy to interact with one another as they understand that they have one goal, which is meeting the company's objectives. And the final step, evaluate how things are going. So as a manager or supervisor may do, they'll step in and decide on preventative strategies. Never presume that the issue is done and resolved. Some people may not agree on everything, and this may be an issue. Look for lessons you can learn from the conflict and how you handle it. This will help you know what you can do when the issue resurfaces, as well as enable you to develop and nurture your conflict management skills through training. It's part of your day-to-day lives, and you can disagree with your family, friends, coworkers. But there are various conflict resolution steps that you can embrace to ensure these issue is not manageable. Next, we're going to shift gears into workplace harassment. How do you handle workplace harassment? State law protects workers from harassment in the workplace because of their race, color, ancestry, origin, disability, sex, arrest or conviction record, marital status, sexual orientation, or membership in the military. Harassment may include verbal, vulgar or derogatory language, display of offensive cartoons or materials, lewd or offensive gestures, and telling jokes. The behavior must be more than a few isolated incidents or casual comments. It involves a pattern of abusive and degrading conduct directed against a protected class member that is sufficient to interfere with their work or create an offensive and hostile work environment. The legal definition of harassment in the workplace may be illegal under two circumstances. The first is when an employer or supervisor or coworker singles out a person for harassment because of that person's race, color, creed, origin, age, disability, sex, arrest, or conviction record. The second situation is when content of the harassment itself relates directly to any of these protected characteristics: sexual harassment, use of derogatory ethnic or religious terms, age or disability related comments. Sexual harassment includes unwelcome sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, and verbal or physical conduct of sexual nature. When is conduct unwelcome? So you may have questions on whether or not someone's comments or jokes or gestures are harassment. Conduct is unwelcome when an employee does not solicit or invite it, and when the employee regards the conduct as undesirable or offensive. Since sexual attraction is a normal factor in employee interactions, this distinction between advances that are invited, uninvited, but welcome, offensive but tolerated, and flatly rejected may be difficult to discern. This